Hello, Alex Mitchell here from the podcast that you are about to listen to. Thank you so much for that. If you'd like to get in contact with us, we would absolutely love to hear from you. You can send us any queries you've got, any questions you'd love us to answer, any advice you might need, send us some situations, anything at all. Please get in contact. Send us a message on Instagram at queersonpodcast, or you can email us. We are queersonpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to the Queers on podcast with me, Hollie Noble.
And me, Alex Mitchell. We are the only podcast where it takes 3 attempts to record the introduction. This is the Queers on podcast, where every episode we take a new topic and discuss it from a queer perspective. Today we are talking about representation on screen, so in TV and film, and the importance of that.
I want to start today by saying I'm in a bit of a weird mood, and I don't know why, but I don't know which way that's going to go. So I'm just going to put that out there.
This could be a disaster.
I just feel weird this morning. Like, I just woke up and I had more life in me than usual. So who knows?
That's great. That's a wonderful way to start a morning.
Yeah.
I woke up and was in my usual state, which was, oh God, I've got stuff to do. That's which is how I wake up every morning, and it's bleak.
Yeah. So
yeah, so we're talking about representation on screen today. And I mean, look, the main reason we're talking about it is we come up with these topic ideas. And I saw the film Queer the other day, right? And I was really excited to see the film Queer, right? It's got Daniel Craig in it. I thought it was going to be brilliant. And I was really excited to go and see it. And I went and watched it. I thought, this will be great, because I'll talk about this on the podcast, and I'll come across as this, like, because it's quite an artsy bit of cinema, I'll, like, come across as this really cool guy. And everyone will think, wow, what a well-cultured guy. I thought Queer was one of the fucking worst films I've ever seen in my life, right? It was absolutely terrible. It was just awful. There was no storyline, and Daniel Craig just played the creepiest guy ever. And I genuinely looked at it and thought, people from the outside world are going to watch this and think that all older gay men are creepy perverts. And it was bad. And it got me thinking about what is the importance of having good sort of queer representation on TV, right, and on film, right? Because I was thinking, like, when I was growing up, I wanted to, I've always wanted to be a comedian. I've always wanted to go into acting as well, which is something that I'm starting to do now, which is really cool. But it never necessarily seemed possible for me, because I just didn't see many people like me on screen in terms of disability and sexuality, right? With, like, sexuality, I can think of one time growing up where I saw two gay men on the same TV show at the same time as each other before things like RuPaul's Drag Race, right? And that was an episode of 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, where on one team they had Alan Carr and Tom Allen, right? And it was like, finally we're not being seen as the niche, like, isn't this funny? What a little sweet little angle this will be. We'll have one gay guy on the show. And so it got me thinking about that now, because I think we're definitely getting better at having representation on screen, but I still think we've got a long way to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So when you put this, well, first of all, explain to me what Queer is as a film.
Queer is a film. Well, that's part of the issue, because what the fuck is it, right? That's genuinely right. Queer is a film that follows Daniel Craig, who's playing an older gay man, and he's living in South America in, I want to say, the 80s, but I'm not 100% sure, right? Exactly, it's so weird, right? But I thought it was going to be so cool, because it's not independent cinema, but it's quite like, it's been nominated for things like all the film festivals. It's been going around, and people are like, oh, this is really exciting. I've got an app called Letterboxd, right? Because I love cinema, I love going to cinema, I love films, and Letterboxd is great because it means, like, I guess it's like Rotten Tomatoes, but more kind of like, people go on and you can write your own full review and stuff, and it's really sweet. It's really cool. Like, I really love it. And loads of people there were like, this is great. And they review lots of, like, independent films and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll go see this. I'll go see it with one of my friends who's also really into cinema, and she's straight. And we went to this, and I was like, let's go see this. I want to see this. And I convinced her. And we went and watched it. And honestly, it was terrible. Like, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Daniel Craig plays this older gay guy who's just, the whole film just revolves around him going to different bars and trying to find, like, someone just to sleep with for the night. And then eventually he, like, finds this one guy who he forms more of a connection with, but it's this younger guy who doesn't actually like him that much, and so he just ends up like splashing out the cash on him, or just being quite weird and manipulative. And at one point he takes him into like the jungle in South America, and it's really weird. And I just think it was so disappointing. Like, I cannot express enough, because I thought this was gonna be like, it's going to be a real like insight into like gay culture in the 80s in the America, in like Central America and in North America, and it just wasn't at all. Like, it was just rubbish. And it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating, because I genuinely looked at it. Like, I did genuinely, part of me thought, like, I think gay men in the 80s already got a bad representation because of that little thing, AIDS, right?
Yes.
So like, I was like, I really hope this sort of changed some opinions, and it just wasn't. And I know that wasn't necessarily the point of the film, but it just didn't. It didn't paint gay people in a great light, is what I felt, and it felt really disappointing that was the sort of the route they'd gone down. When I think we're getting really good examples of like fantastic queer cinema at the minute that is so strong, or queer TV shows that are just, or TV shows with a queer angle that are so strong. Like, I just think, in an age where we've got things like Sex Education on Netflix, which is just absolutely at the forefront of everything it's doing. It's fantastic. And obviously it's now finished. I just was expecting so much better from what we got, you know what I mean? And I just think it was really disappointing to be sort of let down by that, I think, really. And I think that's where there's still lots of issues with film and TV, where I think being gay is still seen as like a little quirk for cinema and TV, rather than, and we're still seen as like the alternative funny character, rather than, no, we can be proper characters. We can be these mainstream characters who have lives, have stories to tell, but for that to happen, we have to have our own dedicated gay TV show or gay film, and that's an issue at the minute, I think.
It's weird, because when you brought up this subject, I was like, oh yeah, that'll be fine, and then I was like, hold on, I don't think I can think of any queer films that I've watched. I was like, no, I've just got a really bad memory. I'll Google like queer films. I don't think I've ever seen a queer film, and maybe that's on me. But the thing is, I didn't really get into watching films until I was like probably like early 20s, and at that point I was still very much in denial. So maybe I was like purposefully avoiding it. I don't know, but I don't think I've seen one queer film that's like queer representing. Maybe with someone queer in, but nothing that I could specifically talk about.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think, like, for me, like, films and cinema and has been was always a sort of support blanket and comfort blanket, especially with like coming to terms with my sexuality, because it was, easier to try and watch a portrayal of it than actually talk about it. You know what I mean? And so I think there are certain films over the years that I've watched that I'm like, they were brilliant, or I'm like, I wish they were around when I was younger. TV show like Sex Education, I wish that had come out when I was like 12, 13. Like, that would have been absolutely incredible for me, and made me feel seen, sort of, really. But what, like, in terms of like queer films later on, like, I've seen films recently that I'm like, I wish I found this when I was a kid, like, or I wish I found this when I was younger, where it's just sort of led me the right way. There's a fantastic film that was released a few years back called Dating Amber, which is a really fantastic film. It's set in Ireland, and it's two kids in high school, a boy and a girl, who they start dating each other because they're both gay and they're trying to hide the fact they're gay, and it's just a really wonderful coming of age story that portrays real life characters, that it feels real. Yes, it's silly and it's overdone at points, but it feels real at its core. Like, I believe in those characters, whereas I feel like a lot of the time when we have gay characters on screen, we're used as like as the funny side character, instead of actually having a story to tell, which is fair enough some of the time, but when it feels like it's all of the time, it just feels like lazy writing and lazy filmmaking. Like, even I think when a thing like Sex Education started, the character of Eric, who's played by the fantastic Ncuti Gatwa, like, even in that first series, for me, he is the funny side character. It's only later on in later series where he gets a story and he becomes a real person. And I think that's so important. And we just don't have that. We're so used to just being the side character that's written just for the sake of it or just for laughs, rather than being a funny, rather than being an actual person, an actual character. And I find that really sort of interesting, and I think it's something that definitely needs to change. I think it is changing, because things like, but often as well, it feels like to have gay characters, it needs to be a fully gay-coded TV show. Like It's a Sin, written by Russell T Davies, right? Which is a fantastic TV show about the AIDS epidemic in the 90s, and it's incredible, right? It's an incredible piece of TV. It's amazing. But felt like, we got real people, we got real characters, but because the whole thing is just a completely gay-coded film, or a great gay-coded TV show, and that's a real issue, and we don't have gay characters on screen all that often. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about like kids TV shows as well? Like I've got a young
Yeah.
niece and I don't think that there's anything that I've seen that has anything queer in it.
I used to do a routine when I was a bit younger in comedy, which was that the Peppa Pig introduced a same-sex couple. They had two polar bears that were gay polar bears, and I was
Oh,
like, "This
really?
is hilarious in every way possible," because that is funny. Man, that is fucking funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two gay polar bears. I was like, that is a niche porn search. That's crazy, right? Like, and
Oh.
so I wrote this full routine about it. But my favourite thing about what I used to do in this routine was, my favourite thing about it was like, it was literally like a week after the Queen died, they introduced these gay polar bears, and I swear to God, you could go through people's Twitter pages, and someone would have tweeted the week before, like, "Rest in peace, the Queen. What an incredible woman, unbelievable, like, service to the country, amazing." Da, da, da. And they'd be like in tears and like writing these tweets of like, "We're so like gonna be lost without you." And then a week later, they just forgotten about that, and they were like, "These fucking gay polar bears," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what she died for, isn't it?" It's just ridiculous. So like, TV shows have tried with those things, but again, I think it's risky. It's tough. Like, I think as well. Like, I often get invited now to speak at sort of events for with like a neurodiverse angle, because I'm very open about the fact I'm on the autistic spectrum, and I'm often asked about autistic representation in TV shows, and a lot of time, again, I just say it feels lazy. Like, I want it to feel real, not forced. And particularly kids shows, when you throw in an autistic character into a kids show, it barely ever works, because kids don't see that anyway. But also, like, they always fall into the same twee sort of phrases of like, autism's a superpower. Babes, it ain't. It absolutely ain't. Right? Like, because if it was a superpower, I'd be the worst fucking Avenger, right? You got Hulk, super strength, Thor, literally a god. Iron Man's got all this, like, all this incredible kit, looks great. And then you've got me, who can name every Olympic gold medalist from London 2012. It's not a superpower. I'm sorry, I ain't saving anybody with that, right? And so I think there are certainly like queer coded films for children. I do a routine about it. I talk about it. My sexual awakening was Mufasa from The Lion King, right?
Right, you need to explain that because
I don't think I do.
you said
I
that
think
to me and I was trying to figure out exactly what you meant by
Mufasa is
that.
sexy as fuck. That's what I mean by that, right? That's all of it. Mufasa is his, but also like not just looks, but his like the power dynamic. Mufasa, he's a leader. He's like he's adored by
He's a dom.
by his pride. He is. He's an absolute daddy, right? And I honestly,
He's a
like that people will be listening to this who will agree with me, and if you do, message in, right? Message into us on Instagram or email if you're older. That's cool too. But like, I swear to God, like, people will agree with me on this. Particularly, it's the scene where, right? I'm assuming you've seen The Lion King, right?
Yes.
Right. It's the scene where when Mufasa dies, right? And stay with me on this, right? I'm not endorsing bestiality and necrophilia. But like
Mm.
what I am saying is there's a scene where he dies and then later on he comes back in the stars. Oh my god, that is hot. That is it is. I'm sorry, it is. Like I am gonna the Daily Mail are gonna have a field day with this podcast record. But like honest, they hate me enough already, and now they're going to go that I fancy Mufasa. But honestly, like there is something about that guy. Like he is just the. Stop looking at me like I'm the weird one. People will agree with me on this. Like,
He is
100%.
a lion.
Yeah, I'm aware he's a lion. Like that's, but it's not. It's not that I'm attracted to to what he looks like. What I'm attracted to is the personality, the swagger, the pride, the whole. He's loved and adored by his pride. He's loved and adored by the people who follow him, and he's so. There's something about that guy. Okay, but I think like I
Hmm.
will say it as well. Like Disney films, you can 100% like there are subreddit pages made for it, and I fully agree with it. You can literally pinpoint the sexuality of so many Disney characters, like
Okay.
so many of them. Like if you were just to go through the Lion King, right? Mufasa, yeah, bad news. Mufasa's straight, shame, right? But Pumbaa, gay as fuck, right? 100% gay.
Yeah, you're
Timon,
right.
I know Timon is theoretic. We believe Timon to be male. That guy's a lesbian. That's all I'm saying. Right? You know what I mean? It's so coded, right? Right, you can go through all of it.
Right.
But
Okay.
also not just that, but every Disney film,
Okay.
Mulan, bisexual.
I am going to Disneyland in February for
Go and
my
ask them.
birthday. For my birthday. Excuse me,
Well,
how
I'm
would
glad
you
I've ruined it for
identify?
you.
So I'm very interested in this as a subject. So let's name some more characters and then we can decide.
Okay,
Right, I'm gonna
cool.
Google the Disney characters.
A lot of them you don't even need to think about. It's straight to mind.
Right, but I don't think that I think that's on you. Right.
Oh yeah. I'm also now just in my head going, does that make me a bad guy? So that's me in my head going, oh god, I think I'm homophobic. Oh dear, this has not been a good episode for me.
Oh,
Right, so for the listener, Holly is now googling Disney characters, and we're going to guess their sexual orientation.
right.
That's that's what this
But
podcast has become, and it's coming to it. We're pitching it to Channel 5 as a new game show.
but
Uh,
here's the thing that I think that we need to discuss, right? When you first brought this up, you
mhm.
were very quick to know the answers to this, and this isn't something that I've considered before, and I feel like you've taken a lot of consideration into this.
Okay, so am I the weird one?
I
I think.
didn't say that.
Look, I think. Yeah, okay. I've been on Reddit.
Yeah.
So sue me. That's you know.
Right.
I
Okay.
but honestly, I think like with every Disney character, there's someone in the Disney writing room who is like really who is writing these characters deliberately. I truly believe it.
Mm.
It's like when last year there was a bit in EastEnders where they one of the characters gave birth and it was like a teenage pregnancy, and they named the baby Charlie. And her mum came in and went, "Oh, Charlie, after Uncle Charlie," and she went, "No, Charlie XCX." Right? Within minutes, Charlie XCX tweeted, "Shout out to my gays in the writing room," and that was my moment of 2024. Like, it's absolutely amazing. Like,
Amazing. Right. Okay.
hit me
Um,
with some Disney characters.
Tigger.
Oh, are you joking? He is bisexual, pansexual,
Okay.
without a doubt.
I think I agree with that. Eeyore.
Oh, but bless him. He is he is an older, sad gay. He is, bless him.
I
He's
do
tried
agree.
so many times. Yeah, exactly.
Cinderella.
Oh, she's straight as hell,
Yeah, I agree.
and and annoyingly so. Like she would have bullied me in high school. That's where we're at with Cinderella.
Yeah, I
I fear this is getting too real.
I was potentially her in high school.
Oh, wow. Okay, I no longer feel like the heat's on me this episode. You've just announced yourself to be a fucking bitch.
Only for a very short period of time, and then I was humbled. So
Can I make a suggestion, by the way? This game we should play whenever we have a guest on.
yeah,
We should just start with, here's a character, gay or not gay.
that is a
Sexual
great.
orientation.
I really like that idea.
Let's freak our guests out so we get no returning guests.
Yes, 100%. Let's just start as we meet to go on.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, that is a good one.
Mm.
I think Buzz Lightyear has probably experimented, but is probably still leaning more towards straight. But he is a kinky guy.
Yeah, I think what's interesting in this game is that we are assuming, oh, sorry, you are certain that there are a lot of queer characters in Disney.
I don't think there's a lot of. I think in each film there's at least one, right? I think Buzz Lightyear is like, if you want to find the gay one in Toy Story, it's Rex. It's the dinosaur. Right, she's just spat her drink out. She 100% knows it as well. Like, it's completely true. Tell me that's not correct.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly, right? Every film has them. Whereas Buzz Lightyear is more straight, but he's a kinky guy. He's like... Actually, I don't know if I can say that on the podcast.
You can say whatever you want. This is not a family-friendly podcast.
Yeah, but I'm more ashamed of how it portrays me. Because my thought was... What I was going to say was, Buzz Lightyear wants Bo Peep to step on his balls. Right? That's what I was going to say.
I didn't know you were going to say that.
Exactly, right, we're going to have to cut that bit. Suddenly the heat's back on me.
You said some incriminating things on this episode.
This will be like when I get cancelled, if I get cancelled, this will be the clip they show on the news.
Listen, we are all getting cancelled at some point, okay?
This is 100%. Did I tell you how I almost got cancelled last year?
No.
I almost got cancelled at the Edinburgh Festival last year.
Why?
My agent rang me and opened with the line, "They found an old tweet," right? And I was like, "Oh my god!" Right? Well,
this is never good.
It wasn't my agent at the time. It was people still from Britain's Got Talent. It wasn't my agent. Sorry, they found an old tweet. You need to like be careful. And I was like, "Shit!" I was like, "I don't think I'm a racist, but I better check." Right? And went through my Twitter, and what it turns out it was right. Last year, the film Oppenheimer was released, or 2023, the film Oppenheimer was released, and it was released on the same day as the start of Pride Month in America, and people were being like really, really bigoted about it. Right, people like Americans being really horrible about. They're like, we want to go see some true heroes instead of all this gay pride shit, and it was just awful. They're American, but they've travelled apparently. That's that's what we've learned there. And so I just tweeted a picture of Cillian Murphy, and I captioned it in honour of Pride Month. Show me that Cockenheimer, right? Because I thought that was funny, right? And I'll tell you who didn't find it funny. Every UK tabloid newspaper. Like, they wanted to run that as a story. Like, and eventually we managed to avoid it, because I think we managed to convince them that it would be just a waste of their time to run that story. But like, I was like genuinely terrified when I got that phone call. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, a phone call with "they've found a tweet" is never a good start to a phone call.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I can see that. Right, I've got a good one. Lightning McQueen.
Oh. Okay, that's tricky because he is a car. And also...
Sorry, hold on a second. Hold on. No, you're not getting away with that, right? You started this off by saying that you fancied Mufasa, and now you've got an issue with a Lightning McQueen being a car.
A lion is a living thing.
Because, right, here's the thing. Right, here's the thing. Right, they're both cartoon characters for a start, but secondly, a lot of cars are gay as fuck, right? Take the Audi TT, for example. That is a gay car, okay?
This is my favourite episode we've ever done.
Yeah.
This is the best one we've ever done.
The IDTT is so gay. So gay.
Oh my god.
Right, so
Oh,
don't
Christ.
you are in no position to be getting
Okay.
on your high horse
Okay,
after the new
fair enough.
particle.
Fair enough. Okay.
So,
fair enough.
Lightning
The
McQueen.
other issue with Lightning McQueen, my issue with Lightning McQueen is I only see Owen Wilson.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Lightning McQueen is one of the few Disney characters where the actor is more synonymous than the character. Right? Because Owen Wilson is a living meme. Like, I love him
yeah.
because he's insane. Like, and he, to be fair though, he is, I would say he's camp as hell. And that film is camp as hell.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
all
Like,
Disney
camp
is
as in
camp.
It's silly and it's stupid. And it's a bit of fun. Like, it's just, like, that is so good. But there's so many, there's like TV shows like that as well that you would look at from the outside and go, there's no way that's like gay coded. And then you watch it like, this is camp as fuck. The Traitors. The Traitors is camp as fuck.
Oh my
I
god.
love it. But it's so camp, like, because it's so silly, it's so ridiculous, and every series we get at least 3 icons come out of it. Like we're recording this midway through series 3 of The Traitors, and I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with Linda. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So obviously when they said traitors, she looked at Claudia Winkleman, right?
But...
and her like earrings moved. Like, it is so clearly traitor, and she's getting away with it. And I absolutely, she's the worst actress of all time.
She's the worst actress I've ever literally seen. If she doesn't get
so much.
If she doesn't get like a main part in Hollyoaks after the Traitors, like, I don't know what is going on. But the thing is,
walk-on part.
Do you know, I never actually considered how difficult that situation would be when we've gone completely off topic again. Like when Claudia says traitors and you've just been selected, you would like. I think I would have gone, yeah. You would.
Because we're camp and we're silly and we're we're stupid. That's what it is.
But,
like,
oh my god. Linda is
that whole show
amazing.
That's the same with like Cars, camp film. Because it's silly, it's stupid, it's a bit of fun. The traitors as well. Oh, while we're on the traitors, that woman who's pretending to be Welsh, like for no reason.
God.
That's the definition of camp. Because why not? Why not just pretend to be Welsh? I think her reason for it is the most trustworthy accent. But then episode 2, the one woman who is actually Welsh kicked off.
She's definitely a traitor.
I was like, this is insane. Like, this whole thing is absolutely mad. Like, it's so ridiculous.
But anyway,
I love it.
Let's get back on topic, because if we can't include
Cars is camp as hell, is what we were saying. But
right.
Yeah, cool.
Cruella de Vil.
Oh, she's gay.
Straight lesbian. Like,
look at that coat.
Oh.
She's fucking fabulous. Like, I'm sorry. Kill as many puppies as you want. You are absolutely like... What you're doing
do not endorse that.
Like, the game is the game. You are fabulous. Like, let's not...
She is fabulous. She is. Have you seen the like not cartoon version of that? It's like...
I haven't, no.
I don't think it's actually 101 Dalmatians.
It's called Cruella, right?
Yes, I think so.
I've not seen it.
It's amazing. Absolutely fabulous film. Yeah. Who else? Captain Hook.
Bisexual energy. Big bisexual energy.
Yeah.
Or, and this will get me cancelled, maybe we should not mention Captain Hook because maybe he's a paedophile. That's the other sort of...
Oh.
Doesn't he kidnap children?
But let's be very clear that isn't a sexual preference.
No, that is not a sexual preference. He does kidnap children.
He does, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so maybe it's not... Let's not speculate.
Yeah, let's move away.
Let's not speculate on a criminal. Like, you know what I mean? Like...
Okay, last one. Because I want to save some for... Although we can still do these with other guests.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Let's be honest. Not a lot of this is going to be able to go in.
No.
This is a half-hour record. There's going to be 10 minutes of good stuff.
The Lightning McQueen part is staying in.
Right, fine, yeah, cool.
The Cheshire Cat.
Okay. That's good shit. because you've stumped me finally.
Mm-hmm.
But that is good shit because very eccentric. So again, I'm thinking eccentric old gay from the 80s, drinking martinis with the olive in and everything. Like, you know
That's
what I mean?
I drink.
Well, looks like you're the Cheshire Cat. You're an eccentric old gay. That's
That is what I am. That is what I am.
There you go. Point proved.
I've just found my persona finally.
Yeah. This is a whole nother podcast. This is a whole. Why are we doing this? Why are we wasting our time with this one?
I've no idea. No idea.
Join Patreon. This is what we do on Patreon now.
Is there any other cartoons? Oh, there's like Pixar, isn't there? Is Pixar the same as?
Yeah. I immediately want to throw it out to you straight away.
Go on.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, gay as.
Yeah, 100%. Him and
Yeah.
Rex from Toy Story, gay as fuck.
Yeah. I feel like there's definitely a fan fiction scenario.
They're both green. It's probably easy, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
They're both at the front of the parade at Pride. Mike
Yeah.
Wazowski and Rex. They're
Yeah.
at the front. They're flying the flag.
Mm-hmm.
They've arranged it. They've got all their friends to come down.
Mm-hmm.
They've set up the WhatsApp group. You know what I mean? 100%. Like, they're in charge of Pride Day. They're
Oh
100%
God, this podcast has gone so weird.
It's my favourite episode ever. My career's over. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Right. I think we should. Should we leave it there?
Probably. I mean, we can.
Forever? Should we leave it there forever?
You looked at me like a disappointed teacher. Should we leave it there? Come on now. Let's move. There's always someone who takes it a bit too far. That was how you just looked at me.
I think we need to leave it there.
So, hilariously, we are running out of time on this record, and I feel like we've discussed absolutely nothing. But hey,
Yeah.
welcome to the podcast.
And yeah,
This is your
everything I've
first
got,
episode.
everything.
We went from being so serious talking about the importance of gay representation to gay cartoon characters. Hey, look, in fairness, that's still representation. Mike Wazowski is still flying the flag for all of us, and I think that's important to remember.
Can I just say, right, the way that this podcast episode has gone is a conversation between all comedians ever. Like, starts off really serious and then just goes.
And then it just goes crazy as hell. It is a great question for every guest we have on.
Yeah.
From now on in, we're going to have a cartoon character, and we're going to go, what do you think? What do you think the sexual orientation is of da-da-da-da? And that is, if you've got a suggestion for us, send it to our Instagram, DM us, or email us. Do that 100%, because we will 100% ask our guests that question. And I'll be honest, I've never been more excited for anything in my life. That's so.
Oh,
I think, unbelievably, I think this is where we're going to have to wrap it up.
We've literally got no other option.
We literally don't. What have we learned today? Gay representation is important. We fast as hot, and Mike Wazowski is a gay icon. That's what we've learned today.
I think we've learned something else, and it's about you.
Hey! Let's not turn this all a bit. Right, you were like, oh, Cinderella was me at school. Right, Hollie was a bitch in school. That's also what we've learned. Let's end it there, shall we? Right, I'm not being the only one who's getting heat off this. You have said some questionable shit in your time as well. In fairness, this episode has been a lot about me saying weird shit.
Yeah, it has. It has. It's fine, because my time will come. All right.
Yeah, I've had a bag of jelly babies. I'm on a sugar high. Like, that's where we're at right now. Okay. This has been the Queers on Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.